At EQI, the first phase of the research involved an analysis of previous research that was carried out within the field of social network theory. Within this, we specifically looked at network governance, and we also looked at various other factors relating to social network theory. In particular, we looked at research relating to how various antecedent variables might affect the stability of a network. Following on from this, we carried out a case study of polycentric area-based evaluation in an area of Northern Ireland referred to as West Belfast. This consisted of a number of key distinct stages. Stage 1 consisted of a cross-case analysis of single unit and area-based inspection reports in Northern Ireland from 2005 onwards, together with an analysis of other documents relating to area-based evaluation, such as the West Belfast Partnership Board's response to the area-based evaluation that was carried out previously. The next stage of the research consisted of carrying out a quantitative analysis of various educational data sets within West Belfast, such as, for example, the destination of school leavers following GCSE and A-level results, and also various other data sets, such as, for example, the percentage of students receiving GCE and A-level results over a particular period. Following on from this, we then carried out a series of semi-structured interviews and focus groups with members of the educational network of West Belfast. From this, we then generated a draft case study report of polycentric area-based evaluation. Within this, we disseminated the initial draft case study to all members of the educational network of West Belfast and outside of West Belfast. We did this for a number of reasons. Quite naturally, one of the reasons was to ensure that the findings of the case study provided a fair and accurate interpretation of polycentric evaluation in this particular area. However, more specifically, what we also wanted to ensure was, a point we feel very strongly about at EQI, is that because this research is being carried out over a 3-year period, we wanted to ensure that the case study would have some positive impact on certain aspects of quality educational provision. As a result, the final Year 1 case study report on polycentric area-based evaluation in West Belfast is now available to all members of the community, that we hope will actually have a positive impact on certain aspects of quality educational provision, not only in West Belfast but indeed in Northern Ireland and elsewhere. Moving forward, we feel that the research we are gathering has some interesting elements to it in terms of this type of approach, this polycentric approach to bring schools together and other community agencies together. There is some indication already that in those schools it has an impact, not only in their ability to provide a high quality education, but that can be seen through, for example, examination results, which it is possible to argue are closely connected to the area-based evaluation, polycentric evaluation that is going on. So moving forward then, our main task is to dig further into how the system works in Belfast and other areas of Northern Ireland, and also to compare that with other sectors of Northern Ireland and indeed with our colleagues in other countries. However, up to now, the research has been largely done with people on the policy and evaluation side. So we now intend to do a lot more work with schools and other community education groups to see how this approach impacts on them, the kind of benefits that they feel they gain from it, and to what extent they actually feel that polycentric evaluation ultimately revolves around the notion of groups, the different stakeholders, to use the terminology, working closely together and feeling that their opinions and their plans and their hopes and their dreams are actually making an impact and are actually being taken seriously. So we really need to now look at the other side of that, if you like, the people who are on the receiving end of this approach to evaluation, to see how they feel empowered by it. To what extent do they feel that this approach to evaluation has had an effect on their lived practice? And if things turn out to be as positive as West Belfast as they appear at the moment, we think that we'll certainly be able to emerge from this project saying that this is a very interesting model of evaluation that could be much more widely applied in the future, because it has many advantages in the types that we've previously outlined. But an absolute key one is that it gets schools and other community education providers and other members of the community working together. It also takes a considerable deal, we believe, of resource pressure off the inspection procedures and the inspection system, because schools become more self-governing and self-motivating. So at EQI, we think that this is a particularly promising approach to evaluation, and one that a number of inspectorates and indeed other organisations have already shown a considerable interest in.